Today I'm having what they cooked at home. They had chapati on top of it, but I picked what I can have. So it is potatoes and beef and some soup. Considering I'm still healing my tooth, getting removed, this is a nice meal to have. The beef is soft, some soup and some potatoes. It has become really cold, so let's warm up. So when we're talking about the side effects of ashwagandha, it is really important to note that there's nothing that does not have side effects when taken in like large amounts. And if you're going for herbs to rescue you from some symptoms that you're supposed to be solving from the source, then you are the problem. When I'm using my ashwagandha, when I finish maybe the 120 ml amount, I switch to maybe, lavender. I have the chamomile. I have the hibiscus, lemongrass. I have a lot of herbs that I actually juggle around. So once you focus on one and you're taking it every single day as if you depend on it, then why wouldn't it become a problem? So for me, what I do to not actually overdo one of the herbs is I mix them up. Once I finish one of them, I go for another set. Maybe chamomile, hibiscus, maybe lavender, lemongrass. Mix them up. So once you take this amount, you go for a break. That's how it goes. So let's be guided. When you're going for the herbs, don't go for herbs to rescue you. These are things that are supposed to give you calming effects. You're supposed to enjoy the herbs. So this is the thing. Eat well, have your herbs, take a break when you need to, finish maybe a small size like 120 grams and then take a break, go to the next set of herbs. You will not experience those anxiety, panic attacks, acne that people are talking about. It will be just a story to you. Because for me, I cannot relate literally. I've never felt better. What I'm actually curious about is, can I smoke it? Because if it is that nice when you're drinking it, doesn't that make you curious? So basically, there is nothing that you will overdo and not experience side effects. I don't know what is there that you can overdo and not experience side effects. Sometimes when drinking too much water is not good. So you can't say that I overdrank ashwagandha and I started getting anxiety. And then you start blaming the drug or blaming the herb. Blaming the herb. Weed smokers can relate to this. Anytime you overdo that herb, you start feeling like a zombie. But at the beginning, it just hits right, But when you overdo it, that is where the problem comes in. So you cannot overdo something and then start blaming it. You're trying to lower your cortisol levels, but there is probably something that is raising those levels. But you're not solving the source of the problem, and then you're running to the ashwagandha to rescue you from whatever you're feeling. Yeah? And then that's how, when it becomes like it elevates the issue that you already have, it becomes an issue. But in real sense, it's just because you have not solved the source of the problem yet. That means it's like you're doing zero work, hampatani katikati with the herb that's supposed to be helping you. So once you solve the source of the problem, and then you use your herb, and then you regulate it, you keep going on breaks, keep mixing them up. You use chamomile and ashwagandha today. Next time use lavender and hibiscus. Yeah? Use lemongrass and lavender next time. That's how it works. Balance. get the benefits from all of them, enjoy the benefits from all of them. To me, these things, you're supposed to be benefiting from them wholly. When you're going for health, go for it with intention, not just going for herbs just because it's a trend. That is where the problem is coming in. For those people who are actually using it wisely, they are seeing the benefits. You will not find them complaining about side effects. The first time I used Moringa anywhere, it was in a soap, and that was the best soap I have ever used. I had gone to an expo in Kakamega, and one of the people who were there were a certain company. I've never heard of them again. That was really disappointing because I really hoped to continue with that soap. Anyways, I swore to go for soap classes and actually make my own Moringa soap because of how nice that soap was. So Moringa actually comes with vitamin A, vitamin C, so that means it comes with some sort of immunity. It comes with iron and folate. That means it's really good, a really good herb for people with pregnancy, people with mineral deficiencies. It also comes with antioxidant properties and anti-inflammatory properties, actually said to be good for acne and eczema. That must be why it was so good on my skin. I felt so good after that bath. So yeah, so really soon I'll be making my own soap, and Moringa is going to be one of the ingredients in that soap. I'm yet to try it in beef tallow. I think it would really work well, especially for the people who have eczema and acne. So stay tuned for that. Here we have some lemongrass, some hibiscus that are dark as hell. We have pumpkin seeds, ashwagandha, bay leaves. We have lavender and chamomile. You can see the flowers. But then for those people who find ashwagandha overwhelming, this chamomile could be a really good option. It's also really relaxing. The first time I had chamomile, I had it before I slept, and that sleep was really, really deep, I could say. So yeah, it has some nice scent. And that thing of people depending on herbs to save them is more common than we think, because every time I go to the herbs place where I buy my herbs, and then they usually have these women there buying herbs, telling each other what these herbs are doing for them, which is very nice. I'm not denying that. But it's usually like, hibiscus ni kazi gani? Oh, hii inakusaidia na pressure. But you find that these women are overweight. I'm not even trying to be a bitch or anything, but someone is like putting all their faith in a herb to save them. You see, now that's where the problem comes in. You should be focusing on where that source of the problem first, which is probably the dieting part, and then now go and start looking for herbs to contribute to your health, not to like save you from the whole situation, because it's not gonna. That hibiscus was not there when you were eating pounds of sugar. because we have already figured out that one of the things that cause the hypertension at first is your diet. The first thing is the diet, and then now go and then look at some herbs that will help you out through your process, herbs that you will enjoy, not herbs that will save you from something they have no idea about. So I feel like the point is kupatana katikati na hizi herbs. Do not depend on it for anything. Just enjoy the herbs. It's the same thing as the weed, as I keep mentioning. When you're using it, you should enjoy it. Do not use it to save you from loneliness, to save you from... And this is something that I've actually experienced myself. And when you find that you're using it to actually escape something, you become dependent on it, and it becomes a bad situation. You do not want that. Now you become a zombie. You cannot do anything without it. Before you eat, you must use it. Before you watch a movie, you must use it. Before you go out for a walk, you must use it. You can't even realize how beautiful it is outside. Anyways, you get my point.